Today we will solve LeetCode problem 567. So here we have two string s1 and s2, and we have to find if s1 exists in s2, and we can also do permutations. Like currently we have ab, so we can do all the permutations like ab, ba. If we have abc, then we can find factorial 3 permutations, that means 6. So then we have to check it out that is any permutation of s1 is exist in s2. So the first solution we can give here is we can find out all the permutations of s1, and then we can uh, find out that a particular permutation is exist in s2 or not. But the thing is that here we have 10 to the power 4 length of s1, and if we do permutations then it will take too much time. So because we have to generate factorial n, or factorial of if the length of s1 is n, then we have to generate factorial n permutations, and then it will be a very big number if we take the length of s is 10 to the power 4. So now here we have to we have given one more thing, is that s1 and s2 consist of lowercase English letters. So what if we can get the frequency of s1, like what is the frequency of a, b, c and d? So in that scenario the maximum length will be 26. Similarly in s2 also the maximum length will be 26, and if we compare both strings, like we have a to z, in second also a to z, and if we compare their frequencies, then it will take only of one time, like of 26 time, and we can say that it is a constant time. So now let's try to understand what I'm talking about here. Let's assume we have one string. We will copy the we'll copy these both things. Control C, come here. Yeah, so as you can see here that first string is AB and second is something like that. Now what I am talking about here, let's create a dictionary, a counter dictionary for S1. So the counter dictionary for S1 will be A1 and B1, and my maximum length of this dictionary will be 26. This cannot exceed 26 because we only have lowercase characters. So the max length 26. Similarly for the second string also the max length is 26. Now here we have to find out that is there any permutation of s1 exist in s2. So what if we can, like first constraint is that the length of s1 and the substring of s2 will be same. Like here we have the length of s1 is 2, then we have to find out the pair of two, like ei, then id. So like that we have to find all the pairs, and then we have to compare. So what we can do, we can start from the first character e. Here our initially our string our dictionary will be empty. Now we will start from the first position. So our e will be 1. In the second position our e will be 1 and I also 1. Now here our length is equal to s1. So here we can compare that the first one, like the dictionary 1, is equal to this dictionary 2 or not. If it is, then we can return true, otherwise we have to move forward. So now we have to do one more thing. We have to remove this even from our dictionary. So whenever we are moving forward, then we have to remove this. And how we can do this? If anyhow we can find the first character in our string, our substring, then we can remove it. So here our first character will be e, so we will remove this, or we will decrease the count of this. So now the count will be e, count will be 0, then we have I1 and D will be 1. Here we can do one more thing. If the count is 0, we can delete it. Okay, now here we have this dictionary. Now here also we can compare these both things, and each time it will take max 26 operations. And if we run off our loop in this string, then it will take off n time, of big of n time. If the length of hash2 is n, then it will take this much time. And if we assume that each time we are getting 26 character, then it will take this much time. And now we'll start our coding. So the first thing that we have to do here, we have to find the length of s1 and s2. So length of s1 comma length of s2 will be len of s1 and len of s2. After that, if here if our length of s1 is greater than length of s2, then we can simply return false, because the length of s1 is greater than s2. So if length of s1 is greater than length of s2, then we can simply return false. In the else condition, now here we have to do all the things. In the else condition, first of all, we have to find the frequency dictionary of s1. So for that we can use one library, that is counter, for collections import counter. Okay, so now our dictionary of s1 will be counter of list of s1. So here we have our frequency dictionary of s1. Now we have to run a for loop in s2, and then we have to compare the dictionary. So for comparison also we have to write one function for comparison of two dictionaries. So here we can see is same. Here we have d1 and d2, and first of all we have to write the count. Count means if there is values are same or not. Then also we have to find out the length, that the length and count should be same, because we know that our length of d1 and d2 is same. So now we have to compare the values of these dictionaries. So here we can simply write 0 0 comma 0, and now we can run a for loop for key comma value in d1 dot items. So first of all we have to find out that if key in d2, and then if our d2 of key if is equal to value. So if the frequency in d1 is equal to frequency of d2, in that scenario we have to increase our count by 1, and also we have to increase our length by 1, and then here we have to simply return length is equal to count. So like that we can compare two strings. Now here we have the frequency dictionary of first string, and now we have to do the same thing for the second string also. So first of all we have to create a flag that will be false in the initial condition. So just simply write here this thing. Now here we have this thing. Now we have to find out the running dictionary of 2 is equal to counter of. Here we have to get the sub dictionary of this first from the second string. If the length of s1 is 2, then we have to get the first two characters. So what we can do here, s2 of till length of 1, because we want to get the substring from s2 that length is equal to s1. So this is that substring, and here we can use this counter function to get the frequency. Now we got the first string, that means we got ei, and here we have to compare if it's same, that means ts1 comma rd2. If they both are same, then our flag will be true, and if our flag is not true, if our flag is not true, then we have to run a for loop in our s2. So what we can do, for I in range of length s1 comma, we have to go till length of s2. So what I'm doing here, we are starting from this character, we are not including these things, and from here we will remove the first character and we will append it. Then we will remove this I when we append d. That means it's in each iteration we are removing the first character and we are also appending one more character there. And here now we have to get our frequency dictionary each time. So what we can do here, we can create a k that starts from 0, and now we can do one more thing. First of all, we have to remove that e frequency from our dictionary. So this is our rd2. So rd2 of k0. So here we can simply write like this, as 2 of k minus minus 1. So we will decrease the frequency of s2 like this, and if this count is equal to 0, then we have to delete it. So what we are doing here, we are decreasing the count using the first character, that is e, then we'll decrease for I, and if the count is 0, in that scenario we will remove it. And now we have to append one new character, that is this length of s2, and here we can do one more thing. We can do like this. This is our previous character, and we also have one current character. The previous character is this, and our current character will be s2 of I. And here we can simply write this thing in our dictionary, previous character, here also previous character, and here also previous character. And now we have to append our current character in the running dictionary. So if current in running dictionary of 2, then we can simply write rd2 of current plus 1. In the else condition, rd2 of current is equal to 1. And in the end, here now we have the new frequency dictionary for ei, then id. So here also we have to compare if it's same like that. Remove this. If it's same, then flag will be true, and here we will break our loop, and in the end we have to return the value of flag. So now let's try to run it, if it will work or not. Yeah, it is working. So now we will do one thing. We will simply print our substring of s2. So here we have our rd2. Okay, yeah, we will do that thing. We will print our RD2, the frequency dictionary, and then I will explain you how things working here. Print RD2. Now run it. As you can see here that in the first stage we have E and I, and the frequency of both will be 1 1. Then we have ID, because we have to remove this E and we have to append I and D there. Then we have uh, I1 D1 B and E minus 1. So here we have to think about it, that what goes wrong here. So we have previous, that will be okay. So we are not increasing the value of K previous, so we have to increase the value of K. We are just counting that how many characters we are deleted from our S, so that's why we are increasing the count of K. So in the initial stage we have EI, then we have ID, then we have DB, then we have PA. So like that this will create a running dictionary, and now this dictionary, this frequencies dictionary is similar to our S1, so then it will return true and it will break here. So like that we are doing all the things here. First of all we are taking previous, then we are decreasing the count from our running dictionary, and if the count is 0 then we are deleting it. Then we are appending our current character in the running dictionary, and we are comparing both dictionaries. So this for loop will run if the length of s2 is n of n time, and here we are doing 26 operations each time. So the time complexity of this algorithm will be of 26 multiply n, and we can say that it is of n time complexity. So like that we can solve this problem. Now we will submit it. Okay, so if the length of s1 is greater than, then it will be false, and why. Okay, so here we are doing one thing. We have to do like this. We did one mistake here. Let me pause the video and then I will come back. We did one mistake there. Actually, this return statement is there, so that's why we are getting this error whenever our flag is true. In that scenario we are not getting that answer, so that's why it is showing the error. We have to put this return loop here outside of this statement, and now it will run perfectly fine. So there is no change in the concept. There is a slightly small error in the syntax. So like this solution is working, and also you can say that our solution is taking, like, it is not taking too much space. If you view here we are taking only 13.7 MB space. That is more than 99.97 submissions. Here we can see if we got, yeah, you can see here that it is your memory user bits 99.9, because this solution is a very good solution. Here we are not like each time we are only storing 26 characters there, so that's why we are taking uh, too less space. And as you can see here that now it is taking small time because we remove that print statement. And like this we can solve this problem in of n time complexity. And if you find any difficulty in solving this problem or in understanding this solution, then you can comment below in the comment section. And also if you are facing some problem in some issue in some other problems, then also you can post that problem here, and I will try to answer that problem also. And as you can see that this problem is a very good problem, because here we have around 716 upwards and only 235 downwards. So yeah, it is a good problem, and we can solve this problem using hash map. If we go down in the in the topic, so here hash map to pointer string and sliding window, and we are using all the things here. So like that, this problem can be solved. If you find some other solution, then you can comment that solution in the comment section. Thank you for watching this video.